Hello there, my Gemini collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Geminis, I am loving your vibes, but for fuck's sake. Beautiful Three of Pentacle energy here, Geminis. I love this. Some of you avoid like the throuple vibes. Now, Geminis, I don't know if this is regard to like a romantic relationship or partnership with you, or some of you with regard to like a work relationship or partnership with you. Some of you could be having to create more of a work-life balance when it comes to options or opportunities with you. But this is interesting. This feels like you're +1. So it's kind of, how are you viewing things right now, Geminis? This could be you as a singularity, Geminis, or this could be like your duality here. So I feel like it's a positive vibe with you, Geminis. Some of you, you got like messy options or opportunities with regard to options or opportunities. So those of you, if it's in regard to like a relationship or partnership, I feel like it's a messy vibe and you need to kind of prioritize what's important to you with regard to options or opportunities. Some of y'all need to get single, so if you're doubting that relationship or partnership anyway. Others of you, this is like, it's like the positive vibes with you. But mindful of who's in your energy. Geminis, I do feel like you'll know if the vibe is right. As cheesy as fuck as what that sounds, you'll know if the vibe is right. There's an interesting religious philosophy vibe when it comes to you as well, Geminis. This is what I think makes you very interesting. So if you're not necessarily a religious person or a spiritual person, but maybe you like mythology, you like history. Some of you with regard to like working options or working opportunities. Those of you that do like science fiction, those of you that do like Renaissance fairs type thing. I've been telling a lot of my creatives, especially the fashion designers, hair, makeup, nails, get into like cosplay vibes. There's so much you can do. Especially when it comes to anything that has like a period costume to it. And Geminis, y'all need to learn a Shakespearean sonnet, okay? You should learn at least one Shakespearean sonnet. Your energy shouldn't be this complicated. So this is why it's like, I know you have a lot of options. I know you have a lot of opportunities. Now, whether this is regard to like romantic options with you, Geminis, or romantic energy and work vibes, some of you finding that perfect sort of balanced vibe when it comes to options or opportunities with you, Geminis. Look at that with a Pisces vibe. Lord have mercy. Those of you Geminis that's kind of doing your own like duality here, I love this. I really do love this energy with you, Geminis. Some of you, this is like really good creative vibe. This is really good inspiration energy with you, Geminis. I do feel like you're carrying this sort of +1 energy with you. So I feel like you're sending out the right sort of vibes here, which brings about like some really interesting options or opportunities. I love the +1 energy with you, Geminis. But that +1 doesn't have to necessarily be romantic in nature. This could be a friendship. This could be a good work option, a good work opportunity with regard to you, Geminis. There's the 8 of Wands. You've been pulling this energy for a minute. A lot of you Geminis, that your energy wants to go karmic. But I feel like you can attract like relationships, partnerships, or opportunities that kind of have that sort of karmic nature with them. Not necessarily particular to you, Geminis, just something to be mindful of. Your energy is so fucking amazing here. That's what I love with you, Geminis. Because you are pulling the +1 vibe. There's the 9 of Cups. Those of you achieving your dreams or goals. Because honestly, Geminis, I feel like you should be out there kind of doing your thing. So if you're dating and you're kind of liking the vibes of that, Geminis, I like that for you. Those of you with regard to like work options or work opportunities as well, Geminis. Some of you Geminis, you need to date somebody on the periphery of what you do. So that way you don't have like the competitive vibe with regard to like relationships or partnerships. So those of you that, it's kind of like, what's the competition between you and your partner anyway? If it's like a working vibe with you or whatever the hell that kind of energy is. If there's like a work dynamic to this, if there's like a romantic vibe with this, Geminis. Some of you simplifying the fuck out of things. Some of you dating on the periphery of what you do. So that way you don't have that kind of competitive vibe when it comes to the work that you do or with regard to like the working relationship or partnership. Someone knows what the fuck you do, but they don't have anything to do with them. You know what the fuck they do, but it don't have anything to do with that. You know what I mean? So you kind of don't have that competition in the relationship or partnership. Some of you just have some like really messy options or opportunities. So take your time with regard to this energy with you, Geminis. Religion, philosophy, mythology with you. This is like graphic novels. Those of you that maybe you create graphic novels. Maybe you're the person that kind of, you're the colorist that goes in. It's really good for my creatives, Geminis. Because I love this energy with you. But damn. Not every option or opportunity is going to be a positive one. The Seven of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. There's the King of Cups. There's the World vibe. Damn, Geminis. Damn, Geminis. Bottom of the deck, the Ten of Wands. There's the Libra vibe. There's the Two of Cups. Some of you getting rid of that kind of competitive energy with regard to options or opportunities anyway. Those of you doing like your shadow work as well. Those of you Geminis, if you're not like necessarily a religious person or a spiritual person, I feel like this brings about like some interesting vibes with you. For some of you Geminis, maybe a handful of you, religion could be a factor with regard to an option or an opportunity. That really doesn't have anything to do with you, but maybe if you start dating somebody and religion is important to them, that you take the time and kind of factor that in with regard to like options or opportunities with you, Geminis. Those of you Geminis, when it comes to like the ring on the finger type vibe, I know some of you have had that conversation. I don't feel like that's really your thing, or if it is your thing, you need to be like having those conversations earlier on so that you kind of know what the hell the vibe of the relationship or partnership is. Some of you really just have like some really messy options or opportunities. So take your time and stay focused on you. Those of you Geminis are famously single. So, you know, ooh, some of you just attract some really messy options or opportunities. Those of you doubting that relationship or partnership anyway, some of you know you need to get single. So, you know, take what's yours and leave what's not. Some of you Geminis, with regard to like a work-life balance, some of you Geminis, at least 2 relationships or partnerships that are going to be, it's kind of like beautifully bland, Geminis. Or they're not going to be like, not every relationship or partnership is going to be necessarily all that important. For some of you, it's almost like a cleanser palette vibe. So some of you could have started a relationship or partnership, and now you're realizing that that isn't what is like fulfilling when it comes to you, Geminis. Or this could be vice versa when it comes to you, Geminis. So if you're dating somebody, or with regard to like work options or work opportunities with you. Some of you need to date on the fucking periphery of what you do, so that way you're not in competition with your partner in like the work that you do. I don't know, some of you Geminis, just take your time and like choose better partners. Look at your options, look at your opportunities. Because I definitely feel like date, send in those resumes, do those interviews, Geminis. Go to those auditions. My creatives, whatever that sort of vibe is when it comes to you. You're going to find you keep carrying that +1 energy with you. But the +1 could be, you know, the perfect like networking vibe. It could be the perfect partnership. It could be the perfect job option, the perfect job opportunity. I don't know, if you're that concerned about whether that relationship or partnership is really worth your time, energy, and attention, I feel like you know that it's not. You got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. So, damn Geminis. Ooh, I love that. Because you got cat class and you got cat style. Gemini, some of you with regard to your superstitions as well. This is where I think your energy is really fun and interesting. And it is not lack of options or opportunities as well when it comes to you, Geminis. But if you're doubting that relationship or partnership, why? Yeah, be flexible. What do I keep telling you? Your adaptability and flexibility, Gemini, is very important. For some of you, this is like the great options and great opportunities with you, Geminis. Because for you, Geminis, I feel like this is like the astrologer meets the astronomer, and they have like some really great conversations. So this is like whatever the hell the vibe is with you. This is like if you're not a religious person, but you meet somebody who's religious and you have some great conversations. The duality with you is really what makes you interesting, Geminis. So you're going to have a lot of options. You're going to have a lot of fucking opportunities. Take your time when it comes to decision making. Those of you with the Mercury retrograde vibe, I know it's cliche, Geminis, but you are ruled by Mercury. Your adaptability and your flexibility is what makes the difference. Really good vibes. Whatever the fuck you got going on here, Geminis. I almost feel like a lucky astrology with you. 5 of Cups there with the 4 of Wands. You're pulling in very abundant energy. Geminis, you do have a lot of crosswatcher vibes, which for a lot of you, that's kind of what you're about. So that shouldn't overwhelm you. Your crosswatchers are really kind of stuck or stagnant. So, Geminis, just be mindful. And this is like just kind of the general vibes if you're dating, right? What you need to be mindful of. Nothing should overwhelm you. Because you're far more forward thinking here, Geminis. I feel like a Capricorn is like the perfect sort of guide for you. But this is for those of you Geminis that are staying very focused. So, Geminis, I definitely feel like a lot of you should be taking classes. You should be learning. You should be expanding your options, looking at your options, looking at your opportunities here, Geminis. This creates a lot of interesting options or opportunities as well with you, Geminis. But damn, some of you just attract messy fucking energy. You attract some messy fucking vibes, Geminis. King of Swords, there's the Scorpio vibe, there's the Magician energy, there's the Empress vibe. Some of you, you know you need to get single, or you definitely need to be mindful of who's in your vibe. So that way you're not overwhelmed. Because those of you that's not, like, overwhelmed, you got someone here, the Nine of Swords. Yeah, because they all see that fucking Ace of Cups energy with you. That beautiful +1 energy, Geminis. However, that kind of resonates for you, Geminis. Some of y'all that could be religious, philosophical, mythological with you, Geminis. I don't know. If you're in a relationship or partnership and you're doubting that relationship or partnership, you know you need to get single. So, for whatever reason you're staying stuck in that energy, those of you with regard to moving forward, you're not really stuck in this vibe. That's why I feel like you are dating. You are out there doing your thing. But you're being very mindful. Those of you learning to trust your instincts and intuition as well. So you could be listening to music, Geminis. You could be listening to like a sound bath energy. You could be listening to binaural beats. Some of you like the sound of running water. Could be what kind of interests you, Geminis. This beautiful like abundance energy as well. If you're not a religious person, some of you could be going through something on maybe a religious or a kind of philosophical vibe here, Geminis. Some of you, maybe you're paying a little bit more attention to your superstitions. And there's the Virgo vibe. So I don't know. If you're in a relationship or partnership and you're not happy, this is why aren't you single yet? With regard to options or opportunities, just take your time. You should be having some great conversations here as well, Geminis. Go be a +1. That +1 with you could be, maybe it's a date, maybe it's a work option or a work opportunity with you. Those of you, if you're going through something on a spiritual vibe, this could be you kind of making sense of what doesn't make sense. A lot of mythology and all that beautiful stuff, Geminis, that makes you interesting and unique. I always get that energy of like the astrologer that meets the astronomer. And they just have like a very interesting conversation. Because astrology came first and then the maths people come in and they kind of started figuring out space. And then that turned into astronomy. And it's kind of interesting. And it is like philosophy vibes. So you should be having some great conversations. You should be meeting people that kind of are on the periphery of what you do, but that's what makes like the options or the opportunities with you rather interesting. Now you're going to be, I don't feel like any of this is like a happily ever after, but some of you, it could be the start of a great sort of option or opportunity with you. Because the Virgo vibe is like the 8 of Cups energy. I don't know, whatever fucking energy you're in, you should be looking forward to the positive vibes with you. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Those of you Geminis with regard to like crosswatchers, this is like the abundance energy with you. There's like an unconventionally lucky vibe with you, Geminis. So, like, watch your Chinese astrology. Because I like the red cloak vibes with you. Scorpio was pulling that energy for a minute. So if you got, like, Scorpio, Geminis. Someone is definitely sending you a lot of peace, love, and light. So don't feel stuck or stagnant, Geminis. Some of you are learning to trust your instincts. Your instincts and your intuition. And that's going to be a fun kind of vibe for you, Geminis. That's why I feel like you'll know if the vibe is right. Those of you doubting a relationship or partnership, when the fuck are you going to get single? Some of you just a lot of basic kind of options or opportunities. So take your time. This doesn't feel like a happily ever after energy, Geminis, but I don't feel like that's kind of in your vocabulary any fucking way. Because the vibe on this is just a very interesting kind of vibe. Great conversation. It is. The astronomer and the astrologer meet and they have a great conversation. Because it's interesting how it works. Or if you're not a religious person, Geminis, and you meet somebody who is religious, some great conversations.